Good day, everyone. I am Callum, and I am here to explain the research output of the thesis entitled Electromagnetic Board Relay Module for Engineering Students and Faculty. The researchers developed 15 learning modules, which consists of different wiring combinations that can result into the desired type of control. Some examples of controls included are on and off, start and stop, latching, Y delta starter, and timer. There would be a video later showcasing how these types of control works. But before we continue, we will first identify all parts of the electromagnetic board relay. First off, the electromechanical relay. It uses a physical moving part to connect contacts within the output component of the relay. The movement of this contact is generated using electromagnetic forces from the low-power input signal, allowing the completion of the circuit that contains the high-power signal. Next is relay socket. Relay sockets form part of a circuit and are used to mount a relay. They provide the electrical interface between the relay itself and the circuit. A relay is essentially a switch that is electrically rather than mechanically operated and is often powered by an electromagnet. Next is the terminal block. Terminal blocks increase safety by grounding, isolating, and protecting the other components in the electrical circuit. Terminal blocks are available with finger-safe connections to prevent electrical shock, and terminal blocks can also provide test points, which add even more safety to the circuit. After this is the power supply. A power supply is an electrical device that supplies electric power to an electrical load. The main purpose of a power supply is to convert electric current from a source to the correct voltage, current, and frequency to power the load. As a result, power supplies are sometimes referred to as electric power converters. The next is the circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is an electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overcurrent, overload, or short circuit. Its basic function is to interrupt current flow after protective relays detect a fault. Indicator lights are used to make the operating status, on, off, fault, of the device on which they are installed visible from the outside by means of a small light. This also determines if the current wiring done is correct. The indicator will light up. Toggle switches are actuators devices that switch a machine on or off. They are similar in function to rocker switches, but the latter feature a seesaw-shaped button that swings from one position to another and are sometimes classed as a type of rocker switch. A push-button switch is a mechanical device used to control an electrical circuit in which the operator manually presses a button to actuate an internal switching mechanism. Time relay is a type of device that can control power flow in a circuit by using an electromagnet. The device includes a coil of wire that is wrapped around an iron core. When power flows through the circuit, it creates a magnetic field in the electromagnet. 8-pin timer relay sockets form part of a circuit and are used to mount a relay. They provide the electrical interface between the relay itself and the circuit. Solenoid valves are control units which, when electrically energized or de-energized, either shut off or allow fluid flow. Electrical wire is used for power distribution to transmit electricity from a transformer or other source to an outlet, appliance, device, cable, switch, distribution board, socket, and light fitting. Now, to continue what's left, we will be identifying some activities included in the electromagnetic board relay. First and foremost, on-off control, also known as binary control or two-position control, is a fundamental control approach that involves switching a system or device between two discrete states, fully on or totally off. As you can see, the indicator lights up upon pressing the push button. The indicator then turns off when the push button is released from the pressure. The next one is start and stop. Start-stop controls are typically the easiest to understand. This sort of control activates or deactivates the indicator in response to a pressure indication to satisfy demand. So either the indicator works or it doesn't. There are no in-between or partially loaded possibilities. Unlike the on-off control, the start and stop is a control in which the indicator lights does not turn off when the pressure is lifted in the push button. Instead, the indicator continues to emit light and will only turn off by pressing the red push button. The third one is interlocking control. Interlock is a mechanism in a system that stops something from happening. Pressing the clutch or brake pedal before putting your car in drive or first gear is a basic example of an interlock. To stop the car from stumbling ahead, you must depress the brake pedal in order to release the shifter into the drive position. Watch closely. As you can see in the indicator, you cannot press the two green push buttons simultaneously since the second indicator does not light up. It is only possible to light up the second indicator by pressing the red push button first, before proceeding to the second green push button. This also works vice versa. The fourth one is Y-delta starter. It is a device that may be used to reduce current demand during motor startup. It is often used for starting three-phase induction motors, but can only be used when starting the motor without load and when the required starting current is relatively low. As you can see, the green indicator will only light up after the predetermined amount of time the red indicator lit up. A yellow indicator is added so the students can continue the wiring themselves. Last one is timer control. It is the use of timer relay to control. When will the indicator light up? It may take seconds, minutes, or even hours depending on the wiring done. The timer relay will only start counting after the toggle switch has been opened. Yellow light means that the timer relay is running, and red light means that the action has already been done. Thank you for watching.